Oh, welcome to the gamer Jeffro stream.
Yo, Jeff.
Yo,
So, do you remember who's in the party?
yo.
You.
Oh, Shifter. Hey, Shifter. I
You know
He
who
remember
that is?
remind
Do you
he
remember who he?
remember
a little bit.
Dude, when he was,
Forget you
you
all
never
the
used to
time.
remember him when we actually played with him, and now that it's been like a year, you actually remember him.
I remember you after a year of not playing with you. Finally, I know. I remember him. I remember forgetting him all the time. So, I do remember that.
Yep.
So,
he remembers me
I,
forgetting me.
I finally remembered it, Shifter. Hey, Silva, how you
So
doing today?
Mason,
Yeah.
Mason went to bed. Brielle went to go play with some friends.
Wow. Friends. Parentheses, like quotations, air quotations. Friends.
Yep.
Simping. What do you want to do? You want to just play some Call of Duty tonight? I only got like an hour,
Sure.
so
Sure. Shifter, do you want to join us back on Call of Duty? Your favorite Call of Duty? Wow, now I got
Yeah, I
FIFA
have
on
my
my home
favorite. Yeah,
screen.
definitely.
Stupid
What?
FIFA. Get off my
What did
screen,
Mason
FIFA.
send to the chat? What the?
let me see.
Some
What did he?
What
What did
the?
Mason do?
Just now?
No, not just now.
What?
Just like a while ago.
What in the world?
What the?
Let's go see.
What the?
Oh,
What in the world?
in Red Dead? What in the world happened to that
Yeah.
guy?
Why is he taking screenshots of random hobos in
Why
Red
are
Dead?
you
Is another
taking
question.
random shots of yourself on horse carriages as a little kid?
Grand Theft Horse.
Really, dude? You did a Thanos meme? Anytime
That was a
Jeff
year. That was
hears.
2 years ago. That was 2 years ago.
That's
That's a
2 years.
2-year-old meme.
Oh, that is. I do remember that. And anytime Jeff hears Shifter talk in PlayStation
What?
parties, I don't even know who you are.
Dude, it's like
Swear.
Mason's echo.
Yeah, really bad. What's going on? Why am I echoing so bad?
Shifter's the new Mason.
Oh, he is. Wow. They invite me to some cold.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
inviting you.
duty. Oh, cat. Can't wait for it. I cannot wait for the new Nickelodeon fighting game. I'm installing a high res pack. What they upgraded. They upgraded Call of Duty now, and hey, the PS5 edition.
Yeah, they
Or
added
was it?
ray tracing. Yeah,
Oh, they
they
added
added
the
ray
ray
tracing.
tracing.
Yeah.
How long does this pack download, dude?
You don't have the download to play it, so you don't have to. I installed it. It doesn't make a huge difference, to be honest, dude. You won't really notice much. They didn't. It's not like a normal ray tracing. It's like added on. It's not as good.
What's your problem? Bella, what the hell is your problem? Come
Yeah, I might play like 3 games. I might not be like on for that long because it's like 1:30 my time. So.
Yeah. All right.
on. Hey, Silva. Oh my gosh, Bella. Invite me whenever you're ready. Bella, you're driving me nuts.
I invited you already.
Can you give me a minute? Bella's being a Bella. Bella's being a Bella.
Is Bella your dog or something?
Yeah, it's my dog.
No, it's his daughter.
It's my daughter.
His
treat her
10-year-old
like
daughter.
I treat her like a dog. No, it's my dog.
It's his 10-year-old
I
daughter.
probably
Don't
treat my
remind him.
dog better than I would a kid if I had one.
Wow. Yo, Jeff, look who's in our lobby.
Shifter, right?
It's the
Oh,
Elon Musk, bro.
It's Elon Musk.
Elon
Bro,
Musk, dude.
Axe?
Oh, it is.
Dude, I
Elon
forgot about
Musk,
that.
dude.
Yeah, the real one.
Yeah, Shifter named himself Elon Musk. I don't know why.
I don't know, my friend
What
just
is
said that I
Shifter's
should.
actually Elon Musk's son? He doesn't want to say.
Oh, maybe.
Uh,
Could
Bob
be.
Elon Musk song, I would not be
Could be here.
where I live today. I don't. I'd
That's
be
what Elon
gone.
Musk's son would say, so people wouldn't find out.
Oh no, so I don't make any money off of YouTube.
Elon
Bella.
Musk does, though.
Elon Musk does. He makes a lot of money.
Elon Musk sold literally pairs of socks for $30.
Hey, don't disrespect him. He's just too good.
That's Shifter's hero, dude.
But dude, I can't believe that meme page actually shared the meme. That's so good.
That was
dude.
awesome, dude.
Let me see how many likes it has so
How
far.
many likes does it
And
have?
comments.
Let's
It has
do
600, over 600 likes
Whoa.
and 5 comments.
Wow, dude. You're kind of a meme legend here.
Nike's comment got deleted.
What was his
Wait,
comment?
Nike said this boy looks like he listens to a lot of Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber.
And they
That got
deleted
deleted by
that?
the person. Yeah.
Wait, so what did you get like 600 likes on?
I'm a meme of myself.
Oh.
I made myself
Dude,
into
the
a meme.
Chosen shared it.
Yep, the good old Chosen.
Pretty amazing.
20,000 followers. Dude, it's obviously their best meme.
Bro,
too.
my game hasn't loaded in. The ship's not even a thing. All you see
Everybody's
is
laughing
water.
at it and everything. You're getting laughed at for the
The reason
sake of
that-
Chosen, dude. Pretty proud of that.
Dude, it's awesome. And all the rest of the memes are kind of like just standard templates. I mean, no one in the world has seen that picture. Literally no one, like on the internet world.
Yeah, I have. I have.
So it's the first. No, I'm saying no one there has ever seen it. Like, you know, because it was never a thing before that. So, it's only our group that has.
Oh, well, we're on the internet world, though.
Yeah, no one else besides us. And now, over 600 people have. 20,000 people have.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
pretty,
that blows up in these next
that's
big
pretty amazing, dude.
picture.
I'm not gonna lie, my guy.
Soon you'll see everybody putting captions on
I'm
that.
sucking tonight.
It's the next big
Dude,
thing, and then
you're
you get
you're
royalties
you're
and
very, you are pushing your meme.
Hey, you never, dude, you never know. You never know.
Everybody's gonna use it. It's gonna be everywhere in the world. Millions of people are gonna be
you
using
never
that.
know, dude. Dude, if
My
some
face
dude,
will be all over the internet.
dude, if some dude who just literally puts a straw up his nose goes viral, then back in
What happened? I'm confused.
back in 2012, some kid literally just put a straw in his nose and made like a confused look, and that went viral for 2 years.
I don't even know what that is.
That was when memes were first starting, pretty much. I mean, the first meme was in 2003
Securing Charlie.
from where I read online.
Losing Bravo.
What was the first meme ever?
I do not remember, but I remember reading it was like
Kids
2003.
sticking a straw up his nose. I don't even remember that meme.
Bravo.
I mean, it was not as popular as memes are now, obviously, because memes were slightly just getting popular at that time.
What's the name of it? Kid sticking a straw up
I
his
do
nose.
not. I really don't know, dude. It's been years since I've seen it.
Dude, I'm your teammate. Why are you shooting me? Jesus.
Why not?
I don't know. These eyes.
Why not?
Because you're wearing phase gear. Because you bought phase clan gear. Like, why would you buy phase gear?
You
for
bought
PvP?
the FaZe Clan gear stuff, dude?
Bro, it's like $10 and I like phase.
Oh my goodness, bro. $10 for that? I like the way Shifter's just
For
like,
a
yeah, it was,
hoodie, this is
it was only
FaZe.
$10. It was only $10.
It's like Nike with
$10,
his pop
dude.
figures. The pop figures make more
Holy.
sense than that.
The pop figures do make more sense than that, dude.
I'm Yeah, that's not saying much, but you know.
We lost C.
Well, for me, it's saying a lot because I like pop figures. But so that makes actually way more sense to me. The pop figures do. The phase gear. What the?
I wouldn't even use it if it was free.
Yeah, me neither. That's why it makes no sense. Me neither, man. Oh,
I seen it. There's a whole bunch of protesters I seen a couple years ago. They were like, online gamers are athletes too. And I'm like, no, you're not athletes. Stop acting like you're athletes.
well, that's
Like, you
hey,
play video games.
hey, they made oh shoot,
We're being dominated.
what are those? What are those events? I forget 'em.
Athletes foot
No, what? No, for gamers. Oh shoot, like Rocket League and them, they do those events.
tournaments, yeah, esports.
Esports. I was trying
Which
to
are
think
not
of the
really
name of it.
sports.
Yeah.
I hate that so much, dude. It's one thing if they want to call it gaming tournaments, but that's it. They're not in a sport,
Esports, bro.
and they're not
Esports. Bro.
athletes. It's so stupid.
Gaming is athletic. Okay, bro. I'm an
Yeah,
athlete.
you might sprain when you even break your toenail.
Might.
I mean, your toenail.
You never know. I might get mad. Throw a controller,
Get like a
break a
finger
controller
cramp.
and stuff, dude. You never know. Things like that happen.
CJ breaks his $500 keyboard.
Yeah. Oh, who broke their hand?
You know it's gonna
Remember
happen.
who told us they got so mad they broke their hand? Who told us that? Or something. They
I
broke
think
something.
it was either CJ or Nuclear.
They broke like a finger or something. I forget. They were like, "Oh, I got so
It could've
mad.
been Nuclear.
I punched my desk or in the wall or something."
Capture the objective.
Well, that
And
could've been
CJ, dude, he
Nuclear.
breaks
Sounds
like every
Nuclear.
one of his controllers, dude.
Yo, dude, do you remember when we were playing Overwatch with Nuclear and how ragey he was getting?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Dude,
They're
that was
very
insane. And
athletic.
you didn't even have your mic. You were just like sitting there because you didn't have your mic because you were like on vacation or whatever.
Oh
And you're just, like,
yeah,
sitting there
that's
like,
right.
What is happening? He was just going crazy. He ignored we were even there. I was talking. I didn't even hear him. He was just so locked in onto Overwatch.
That's true, man. Whatever happened to Nuclear? He just kind of just dropped down, man. We got
I mean, he
Shifter
changed his
back now
PSN.
for
He removed everybody.
temporarily.
Remember? He removed everybody. That
Wow.
Nuclear.
I
He changed his
don't know.
name.
Did he
I don't-
remove me?
Yeah, he removed everybody. And then he removed me after he removed everybody else. I don't know if it's even his account anymore. I think he might have sold the account. He was always talking about doing that.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
He might have just done it because it's weird that it changed the account's name. Then he unfriended everybody. Then he unfriended me.
I mean, with
After
digital
unfriending
games
everybody
these
else.
days, you could sell your account for a good amount of money.
I mean, it's not out loud. If Sony finds out,
Yeah, you'll get in
they'd take
trouble.
down the account.
Yeah, you'll get
But
in
I
trouble.
can see Nuclear doing that. I think Nuclear might have done that.
How would Sony find out though?
I don't know, maybe if he made like an advertisement saying, oh, I'm selling my account.
I guess so, yeah. But maybe he just gave it to a friend or something. You never know. Or
I don't
sold
know.
it to a friend or
But
something.
I think that might, I think that's probably what
I'm
happened.
sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry.
Losing Charlie. Losing B. Taking Alpha.
So Saturday we can do Black Desert.
Hostile spy plane.
We'll have a little bit more
It's a
time.
racist desert.
We'll have a little bit more time to learn it and go over it and stuff like that on Saturday.
Yep. See, Shifter, you just died because you're wearing phase gear. If you weren't wearing that phase gear, you would not have died.
It's so
29.
weird. You're wearing digital phase gear. I didn't even know that existed,
You're like,
dude.
You're one of 5 people who bought that.
You're the one of 5 people. I mean, I didn't even know it existed, to be honest with you. That's how much I was paying attention to phase gear in Call of Duty.
Enemy has Bravo. Enemy attack.
Oh. So, Jeff, you know how you're a huge Celtics fan too, just like Shifter is, right?
Yeah.
You know. So,
I don't
didn't
even
you
know
tell
who that
me
is.
before?
What's
Wait,
going on?
didn't you, wait, dude, remember how you told me how you wish Jason Tatum was traded from the Celtics because you hate how what he's been doing for the Celtics? Remember that?
Jason Tatum is play sports?
Yeah.
Does he?
Dude, wait, just wait, Jeff, don't, Jeff.
Losing Charlie.
Oh, I'm thinking of Channing Tatum. Are they brothers?
Wait, Jeff, for your stream.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
So, anyway, you were telling
Sorry,
me
I
how
was
you wish
misunderstanding.
Jason... Dude, you... yeah, I'm not calling Channing Tatum.
I thought you said Channing Tatum.
No, but Jeff, you told me you were a Celtics fan, right? You told me you're a Celtics fan, right?
Yeah.
So, well, you were telling me before that you wish Jason Tatum would be traded, and you never liked Jason Tatum.
I never liked
still
that
feel
Jason
that way?
Tatum. I don't like Jason Tatum.
How do you feel about that
Movies,
shit?
terrible movies. He's terrible. He's terrible at basketball. I don't like him.
Desperate times mean desperate measures. We have to take this. Enemy's pipeline inbound.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible at
Yeah.
basketball. I wish they would. I wish they would have kept Kimba.
Okay, yep.
I do. I wish they would have kept them. Yeah, Kimba. Yeah. I bought 5 Kimba jerseys, dude.
You bought 5 Kimba jerseys.
Dude, yeah, you
Who
knew
do
this.
you
I
think's
told
better,
you.
Kyrie or Kemba?
Kimba. Kimba's a legend.
Ah,
Kimba is a legend, dude. Dude, I bought 5 Kimba jerseys, dude.
Fuck.
5. I bought
Wow.
5 Kimba jerseys.
If I speak, I am interrupted.
Wow.
If you speak
So,
what?
dude,
Nothing.
so Jeff, if you were gonna
Jason
trade
Tatum.
Jason
Jason
Tatum
Tatum should be traded for a second.
for a second round pick, wow.
Just-
For just a
just for a
second round pick.
The Raptors is like, yep, okay, let's go.
His brother's movies are pretty good, but
Ah, yeah. I can't. Oh no. That's terrible.
I'm assuming that they're brothers. That's all I'm just
No, they're not brother. I don't even think they're related, dude.
They probably don't even know each other at all.
Oh, they probably don't. Dude, raps,
It's
man.
terrible.
You're a meme legend, bro.
Yeah, man.
What is in the
can't
background?
believe
Why
it.
is there woods in the background of that?
It's when I was testing how to edit. I was practicing my edits. All of that picture is edited. Not a single thing is natural in that picture. Even the smile and the hair and everything is edited.
Dude, it's so cool that they used it though. Dude, 622 likes, bro.
They all love it.
All love it.
Oh, yikes. Ooh.
What's the yikes? What's the yikes?
That.
Wow, Raps. Well, she
Am I
used your
wrong?
meme, so.
I'm saying, am I wrong, though?
Danny is my favorite Celtic player. That's for sure.
Who?
Danny.
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 Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge.
Yeah, Ainge. Yeah, that guy. Sugary Raps is really good.
The objective.
Don't you agree, dude?
Securing Bravo.
It's really good. Really good. He's a
Just
pro,
like,
dude.
just don't.
Well, he is pro, but he's a pro basketball player.
He hasn't been pro since the 80s, though.
We've pulled ahead.
Well, he's still my favorite. He's a pro, though.
Yeah.
He's still a pro.
He just got fired as their general manager, too.
Taking A.
We all get fired from something someday.
Oh my god.
So,
Losing Bravo.
Simtex going out.
All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them. Losing C.
guys, I need backup. Aww.
Losing Alpha. Enemy has Alpha.
Jason Tatum, man. He needs to go into his brother's career. He's so terrible. He does. He's a terrible basketball
Enemy
player.
took Bravo.
So, he needs to probably get a career with this. Oh! I legitimately thought you said Jaden Tatum before. That was pretty funny. I was like, whoa, I didn't even know you played sports. Wow. You probably did, though.
You never know.
Never know. I mean, he looks like he does. He did before. I just don't know. 'Cause I don't watch any video. So, I don't know. My guy... Boop.
Be secure.
Put that mine there. And then I'm gonna shoot this guy. Oh! I got shot in the face. 'Cause I'm a big disgrace.
Wow.
Lift those weights. Dude. So Black Desert, you're pretty excited about Black Desert now, huh? Holy mackerel.
Yeah, I mean, assuming we can
They
learn it
fixed the
without
lag
any
at
issues.
least. No, they fixed the lag at least.
yeah.
I mean, at least it's having like
Yeah,
just
now it's still
loading
running.
lag. Like it wasn't. I mean, there's still some rendering lag, but not as bad as it was. Oh my gosh! Like I would go into a village and nothing would be rendered. Like it would just be like all like blank, and then like it would just lag. Like now it's like, I
Yeah.
mean, like Biomutant has kind of that issue where like if you go into a village, it will kind of like stop for a little bit, and then it will load, and then it'll start up. It's not that bad, and that's the way Black Desert is. It's just not that bad, but it's still playable. You know,
Yeah.
I can't wait for the. I don't know when the PS5 upgrade's gonna happen though.
Imagine it never happens.
Oh, for Black Desert.
Yeah.
I mean, they announced it, so why wouldn't it happen? Is there a reason?
I don't know. I just imagine it'd be funny if it never happened.
Losing
It'd be
B.
sad, but it'd be funny.
So, it'd be funny. Man, I wish Biomutant would get a PS5 upgrade. Like that's kind of.
It doesn't already have one. I thought it was a PS5
It's
game
not a
too.
PS5 game. No, it's PS4.
Wow. Well, I doubt it's going to
So
get one thing
weird.
since it's not popular.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
If it was popular, it probably would have got one.
Sucks.
The fan,
It's such
there's
a
no
good
real
game.
fans for it. Or a
I'm
lot
a
of the
fan.
viewers just pay to it.
Proximity mine deployed.
I'm kind of a surprised
you
fan,
finish
to
it?
be honest. Not yet. No, I'm taking my time with it. It's like one of those games. I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm on
Question
the
is-
I'm on the third World Eater,
Do it again.
which is like one of the creatures destroying the. And then Terrence said after that the game's still going. Like it's not done. I mean the game's 10 hours, and then after that, I mean the game still has like 40 hours. So it's like a 40-hour game to complete it entirely.
So you're going to go for the platinum.
I'm gonna look at it. I mean, I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna do a visit Horizon. I'm gonna go back to Horizon, and see what I need to complete Horizon.
Losing C.
When the new one comes out, before the new one comes out, I'm gonna try to fully complete Horizon and platinum that game. I'm gonna reinstall it and play the.
Well,
first
you're on a
one.
platinum it.
I'm gonna try. It just depends on how hard the platinum is. Biomune,
I don't think
it's
it's too
very
hard.
Biomune is not hard at all. Like the game itself is not hard at all.
A locked down.
But I don't know what you
Yeah.
gotta do really for Horizon. Did you platinum Horizon?
Halftime.
No, I got like 50% and then stopped. I mean, I'm gonna platinum Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I'm gonna platinum Ratchet. I'm just working on them slowly. I'm not trying to rush those. I'm just trying to just casually do them. I might try platinuming Hitman, just depending on what the trophies are. If the trophies are really annoying, then I'm not going to.
Yeah, I think you're gonna take your time with Biomune when you start it. I don't think you're gonna rush that game either. I think you're gonna treat it more like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I mean, I try treating every game really like all my single-player games. I try just like
Well, Biomune
playing as long
is
as I
one of
can.
those games. Like it's one of those games when you just want to relax and just kind of chill. Like it's a chill game. Like it's just kind of like you can jump in it and play for an hour, and you can just save it and then quit it, and then jump right back in it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those games. I like games like that are kind of chill like that. I can just kind of just sit back and chill. I mean, Call of Duty is always kind of like that, like this. But Biomune has a good story to it. It's more like a story game that you can just kind of. I mean, I kind of get lost into it because
Losing Alpha.
it's a good game. I like Biomune a lot. It kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't really expecting it to be that good, or as good as I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is, in my opinion, because I really walked into it not expecting much.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Yeah.
Taking Charlie.
I gotta say, I'm surprised by Hitman 3 too. I mean, I knew I was gonna enjoy Hitman 3, but they like developed a story more in this game. Like the other ones were kind of traditional spy type movies, kind
Yeah, I
of
want
just
to
like
play
a
them.
movie,
I got 1
you
and
know,
2 remastered.
enjoyable.
I want to play 'em.
But in general, when people play the games for like just sandbox, just assassinate however you want to, kind of balance, not the story. Hitman 3, they're focusing more on the story, which is a continuation of 1 and 2. But
Taking A.
I mean, they are focusing more on the story,
Losing
so I mean, it's more interesting the way they have done it.
location secure.
But it's still the same kind of sandbox gameplay, which I love.
Where did
As I really like in Hitman 3.
Shifter go? He left. You left, Shifter?
No, he's
I'm
no,
here.
he's still in the party.
I know, but he's not in our match. Oh,
Yeah, I got kicked out for there. Yeah.
wow.
How'd you get kicked out?
I feel like
Yeah, I
error
just
and everything.
noticed he was gone. I was like looking at it.
Hostile
Wow.
flashbang.
You didn't even
Why
say
are
anything.
you
wow.
last place, Raps? Wow.
Dude, I'm just playing. I'm not trying. I'm done trying in Call of Duty. The only times I try is when we
I mean,
do
I'm
those
just kind of playing
1v1s and
casually
stuff.
too.
Yeah, the 1v1s are the only time I try.
Alright, what were you saying about Hitman 3? Sorry, I interrupted.
I'm just saying Hitman 3 is really enjoyable so far.
Nice.
Can be a little bit challenging, but it's not too hard. Kind of like a puzzly kind of challenging, because, you know, it's not kind of like a
You
puzzle.
think I'll like Hitman? Seriously?
I mean, it just depends, because you have to really play them slowly and steady and be like an actual assassin and be swift and
Securing Alpha.
I can still
swift yet
silly.
slow,
I've seen people be silly.
stealthy. I'm saying like it's really difficult if you're just going in there just run and gun. It's extremely difficult. So
Yeah.
like you kind of got to play kind of like a Metal Gear, kind of. It's very similar to Metal Gear.
I mean, I got 1 and 2 $7 each, so I didn't really lose too much.
I think you like 2 better than 1. That's what I did.
And I'll wait
3
for
I like the most
I'm
now.
gonna wait for 3 to go on sale, or wait until I do 1 and 2 first, and then I'll probably get 3 when it goes like super cheap. Because it's not a game
Yeah.
I really have to play, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna get Scarlet Nexus, but that wasn't there.
I
So
got
I
it
got
on,
Hitman 3
I
instead.
already got that game on GameFly. So I got it. So it's sitting
Yeah.
there. I just, after,
I mean,
after
I
Biomune, not when I started that. Started that out.
nice. Yeah, I wanted both of those games. If I couldn't get Scarlet Nexus, I got Hitman. which is fine.
Kenya is not even on GameFly, which is strange.
It's not even out yet, I don't think.
It's not, but usually they'll let you reserve it, which is weird. Because it's coming out next month. It's just kind of weird.
It's a lower priced game too, so I guess it's gonna be a short game or something. because it's like a half price
It's only
game.
$40.
Multiple enemy spy plane
Well,
contact.
it's really, I don't know why. It has to be really a short film or something like
I
that.
mean, it looks really good.
Yeah, the trailer looks really interesting. The graphics look pretty good. It looks like a Pixar movie.
It does.
You did the work of a nation.
I'm definitely going to get it. Like, assuming it's not like a flop.
Ever any
Oh,
doubt?
can you? Well, Biomutant
Yeah.
technically didn't do very well, man, but I definitely recommend
Well, I mean,
it.
like, from the gameplay that I see or whatever. I mean, the trailer looks good, but I don't really know what the game is. You know.
Biomutant reminds me that you will enjoy it because it's realistic. It's weird the way they did it. It's realistic graphics, but the story is kind of serious, but yet it's still charming. Like as far as like a kid side is concerned, like it's just kind of like a nice little fairy tale story. It kind of, you know what it kind of reminds me of, like story wise. It kind of reminds me of Paddington Bear, where it's kind of like a serious story, but yet it's still kind of childish. You know, it's just kind of charming. It's just kind of a charming story. It's, I don't know. It's kind of, how do you say this? It's kind of smart, childish. You know what I mean? Like like it's not. Why did you leave? You left. Wow.
I didn't mean to leave, but it's okay. I'll
Okay.
invite you. I joined
But-
Shifter instead of hitting invite, but it's
But
fine.
like it's childish in the sense that there's nothing bad in it but violence. You know what I mean? Like there's no like cussing. There's no like nothing like that as far as what people consider adultish. There's nothing like that in there, and I think IGN bashed it because of that reason. Like I don't know why all the things just bashed all that game just because it's kind of like the it's kind of clean. Like just it's clean, and I don't know why they did that. Like a lot of people
I
were
invited
attacking
you.
IGN. They were like, why are you bashing Biomutant and saying, oh, this game is repetitive and stuff, when a lot of other games do it worse, and you gave those games better ratings than Biomutant. Like really? Like
I mean, IGN has always been kind of a questionable reviews. I've always went by game ranks in general.
I go by game
And
ranks too,
sometimes
but they
they're
said the
off,
same
but-
thing.
Yeah, but they like more kind of weird games. Like they loved Bloodborne, for instance.
I mean, they liked Biomutant, but they didn't say it was. I mean, they didn't give it a great review, like you said. They kind of said that it was kind of too nice. I mean,
I mean, they loved Bloodborne. They loved that what's that Hellblade game?
yeah, that tells you what they like. The
Yeah.
thing is that with Biomutant,
Nier
I don't know, I don't know how to really. It's hard to explain because not many games have done it. It's really hard to explain because, as far as the open world is concerned, the world changes all the time. So like, I was just in like a desert type of apocalyptic type world where like the whole world is like destroyed, and now I'm in like a blossoming desert. Like the worlds are all totally different. Like the whole lands around the whole world, nothing looks the same. The villains are all different looking. Like they don't look identical at all. Like every single villain you're facing has different powers and stuff like that, depending on the area you're in. It's very unique. It's very unique, and they're what is that sound? Shifter outside. Oh my gosh. Wow. But the looting system is pretty nice too. I like it, and you can craft your weapons, and you can craft your gear and stuff. So all this, it feels like the items you collect feel like you're actually getting something out of it. So like all the scrap you get, you can craft a better weapon. Like the crafting system is really nice, and it's very simplistic. Like I was like, this is pretty nice, and you can create your own weapon if you want, or you can add on to like a sword or a gun or a piece of clothing or armor or whatever. Really cool. It's really cool, and it will kind of help you throughout your adventure. through the game. There's mounts, there's vehicles. It's pretty awesome. Like I was like, this is neat. The music's really cool. Everything's just kind of unique. I was really shocked by it. And the characters, they don't talk. It's really strange because they don't talk, but yet they have more heart than any other open world game I've played besides Horizon Zero Dawn, as far as open world games are concerned. You know, like the narrator kind of it's like I said, you got to play it and kind of get into it. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't expecting as good as it is, so maybe I just wasn't expecting much, and it just ended up being better than I expected it to be. You know, it just
Hmm.
ended up being one of my favorite games. It's really nice. I love the but I like little animals and stuff. I know you don't too much, like the cutesy stuff and stuff like that. I like that stuff. So like there are like little baby animals and stuff like that, and they kind of build off of
Hmm.
that. But they don't make it silly. It's like serious, but it still has that heart to it. You know, like there's really nothing like there's silly characters, but they seem like they're it's a serious story. Like it's just very they I don't know how to really explain it. Like, I think you would like it. The graphics are not cartoony at all. Like the realistic graphics in this post-apocalyptic animal world. I think it's pretty wild. Like, it's a kid's game, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look like a kid's game. Like from the outside, it doesn't look like a kid's game. It looks like it's gonna be like an adult based game, and I think that kind of is what caught people off guard. Maybe they thought it was gonna be like more of an adultish type game, but it's not. It's a wholesome story. That's for sure. A lot of
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll enjoy it.
biblical aspects to it, like a lot of references. You know what I mean? You'll see what I mean when
Hmm.
you actually play it. There's a lot of references.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me that the creators were kind of pulling from the Bible on certain aspects of it, like the tree of life, the ark, and stuff like that. They were pulling from, like they kind of pulled from it, and like the light and dark aspects of it. Because they they say, "Oh, you're brightening the world with your brightness. Shine your light and stuff like that." The way they word things kind of reminds me that it's very, they kind of pulled from the Bible a little bit and stuff like that. Very cool game.
Hmm.
I liked it a lot. I liked the wording and stuff. I liked the way I got kicked out again. Holy mackerel! What the heck?
Wow, how dare you? Let me invite you again. Let me see.
Joining party now. I invited. Oh, I'm on shifters, but you're not in here.
I just joined.
I think you'll like it. I
Yeah.
think you really like it.
Yeah, I think I will.
Especially because the way you've said that you're looking for a open world game like that. Because like I'm just going around like last night I was just going around the open world. A big huge earth monster just popped out of the ground and it just started attacking me. And it was either run or attack it, and then I just ran away. And because like I wasn't ready for it yet, just like random stuff like that just
Hmm.
happens, dude. Like, and a lot of reviews said that the world is very empty. I'm like, this is probably the most active since Horizon Zero Dawn open world I've seen. Because Horizon Zero Dawn is very active open world. It's one of the better open world games, that's for sure. Horizon is. It's one of my
Well,
favorite.
I mean, I think what they meant is Red Dead 2 kind of set a whole new kind of
Well, Red
thing with
Dead's
open
another
world
good
things
open world
because
game. You know.
that game like literally randomized things happen every second. And like that kind of revolutionized what open world games are. That's why, in my opinion, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a perfect game. Like in my opinion, that is a perfect game.
Oh yeah,
And I
no, it's a
love Red
good
Dead
game
2.
for sure. What is going on? Who's breathing?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
That's Raps,
Oh my
dude. Raps, stop. As far
There you go.
as far what it is, I think you'll like it. For what it
Yeah.
is, I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. I think I will.
I think they priced it a little too high, though. I do think $60. I mean, it's a AAA game, but I think that kind of. I think for what it is, I think it caught a little. I think it caught people off guard a little bit. I think if they maybe lowered
Yeah.
it down to like 40, I think people might have. I think they probably would have sold more copies if they would have brought it down to like a $40 price range. Because the problem is that it's a new IP. Kind of is it's nice for a new IP. I wish that it succeeded. I wish that it did. And you never know, it might be like a cult classic. You know what I mean? Later on down the line, it might just catch on. People are like, oh, I love Biomune, you know, and then they might make another one
Yeah.
or something.
Well, yeah, they ever knew. I mean, anybody. I mean, if it was a PS5 exclusive, I could see that maybe because there's not like a lot of PS5 games, and more people would buy
I
it
don't know
because
why
it's
they
only on
didn't.
PS5.
I don't know why they didn't do it as PS5. That's so weird.
Well, if they made it an exclusive, I think it would have been more popular because then it would only be on PS5.
I
You
know.
can't buy it on
I agree.
PS4.
Yeah.
Everybody would buy it because it's a PS5 game, kind of like everybody bought Ratchet and Clank because it's a
Exactly.
PS5 game.
So weird that
And I
Biomune
think it would
didn't
be
do
popular
that.
because of
I
that.
agree with you. I think if it was because, like you said, there's not many games on there, and that's usually what starts IPs. Like look at Knack. Like nobody liked Knack, but everybody
Mhm.
got it for the PS4 because it was like one of the first IPs for the PS4. You know, I
Yeah.
liked Knack, but not a lot of people did. You know,
Yeah, I did not like Knack. I did not like
loved
Knack
Knack.
at
Knack was
all.
so good. Oh, it's so good. I love Knack.
Yeah, the only launch title I got for PS4 was NBA 2K14 and Call of Duty Ghosts.
Loved Call of Duty
Those are the
Ghosts.
two.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
But
the multiplayer was fun.
but yeah, no, I agree with you. If Biomutant was an exclusive PS5 game IP, I think it would have done more successful. I don't know why they didn't do it like that. It's kind of weird.
I like Ratchet and Clank though. Ratchet and Clank is not a perfect starting point for PS5. Technically, Demon's Souls is PS5 exclusive, but besides for that, it's the first PS5 exclusive, and I think is a perfect way to start.
Oh yeah,
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank's a great game. Great game. I loved Ratchet and Clank.
It's also an easy platinum. I mean, it's kind of annoying because the only thing I got left to do is just get collectibles, which that's just time consuming. I hate collectible stuff because it's so boring. It's just really boring. But I'm going to do
Ratchet and
because I
Clank's
promised
pretty
myself
fun
I'm
to
going to
collect
get
the
the platinum.
collectible stuff though.
I mean, it
It's
gets
pretty
boring
fun.
after a
It's a pretty fun
while of
game.
just collecting for hours.
Yeah.
Like even when you look up the
Yeah, but
locations,
the
I
cool
don't know
thing is
exactly
about
which ones I
Ratchet and
have
Clank,
or
you
not.
can collect what you need and then just quit the level. You know that, right? You don't have to go through the whole level. So once you
I
collect
mean,
it,
the only
you can leave it. Yeah, no,
yeah.
they say that. That's how you do that.
Yeah, I know you can do that. It's just I just hate finding collectibles and all that kind of stuff. But I'm doing it. And I'm getting
Same
there.
as
I
with
only have like a couple
Sackboy.
of
Once you're
trophies
done
left.
Sackboy Big Adventure, once you're done getting what you need in a level, you can just quit it. Like I like stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's the same way.
yeah. I know I
with
don't have to
Ratchet.
finish anything to get it. It's just I'm trying to do it all without having to replay the whole story again. So that's why I haven't played the very final mission yet. Because once you play the final mission, it all kind of resets and you got to start over again if you want to go back for things. So I'm looking for everything now,
I just
and then I gotta
finished
do
it.
the final boss.
I didn't really care about Platinum yet. I think Biomutant. I'm interested. Horizon because it's one of my favorite games. I might do that for the new one. Just kind of go back. I don't know if I'm going to platinum it. I'll see how hard it is.
I think if you're gonna platinum Horizon, you should just do the new one and not. I'm not going back to any PS4 games.
Well, I'm going to go
I'm
back
not
and
gonna
play
platinum any more
Frozen,
PS4 games.
Frozen Wilds. I'm playing Frozen Wilds before the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I bought it. I bought it for like $13 when it released.
I mean, I'm not going back for any PS4 platinums. Is what I meant. Like, I'm not going to go back to
Yeah,
it.
then I might
So,
just
like, 'cause
platinum
there's
the second one. I just might try it.
like, in general, I'm done buying PS4 games, but technically, Mass Effect is only on PS4, so that's gonna
Biomutant
be a
is only on
PS4 game.
PS4.
And right, so that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be technically, but I don't really count those as PS. When I say PS4 games, I mean games released before the
Oh,
PS5. I'm done
so
buying
weird, man.
games that
I'm
have
kind of
released
shocked
before
by a game
PS5.
that didn't even come out on PS5 on like both. It's kind of weird. 'Cause it came out
It's like before the.
same time. No, it came out. It came out
Mhm.
on while PS5 was out, which was weird.
Yeah, it came out after PS5.
Yeah, it came out way after PS5. It just came out recently. It's not that old of a game. It's really strange. I don't know why they did that.
Proximity mine on.
Well, they might have been working on it, but once it got bad reviews, they stopped. That happened. Sometimes that happens. Because they're not like remaking a whole game for PS5, they'll just be like slightly upgrading it. I mean, it won't be really that noticeable. Probably just be mainly frame rate.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Frame
that's not a big
rate
update,
and
but
the loading times. That's my biggest complaint is loading times
yeah.
with that game. Because like if you die, you gotta sit there for like a minute for the screen to load up again. That's the biggest.
Well, it's probably worse on PS4.
I am on PS4. Oh, on PS. Oh, you mean like directly on the PS4?
On an actual PS4. Yeah. Echo.
Echo.
I actually might go now 'cause it's getting late here.
Wow, you're gonna go to bed. Oh, it's okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. dude.
Boss.
Alright.
Alright, buddy. Good night, Shifter.
See you, Shifter.
Alright, I see you.
And he is gone. For possibly forever. For me, I got another year.
We haven't played with him for a long time.
Yeah, he said all his friends left. And now he's bored for the summer, so he asked if he want to play. So like we're his leftovers. So his friends don't
So
want
you
to
added
play.
him to the
He
group.
comes to us. Yeah, I don't really care if he wants to play with us, he can. But we're his leftovers.
We're the leftovers, bro.
He goes for everybody else first, and then when everybody else says no, oh, they're there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Like Jeff forgets about me.
Boom.
But
Yeah, he hates this Call of Duty.
Oh, does he?
hmm
But I think Black Friday, you're gonna have a good list of games to get, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of waiting for most games until then. I mean, also a lot of games I want are coming out around. It's going to be
You and I gotta
hard to
keep an
figure
eye
out
out
what I'm
for
gonna get
WWE
where.
2K22. They just announced it, so on wrestling this week. So
Yeah,
we'll have to keep an
I
eye
mean-
out on that on Black Friday. Hopefully hopefully that goes on sale. Pretty cheap.
yeah. I mean, it really just depends on what games I have to get and stuff. It's all going to depend. It's very good. This is going to be big November.
It's gonna be a big one, man.
Because I want to get Mass Effect. I want to get Scarlet Nexus at some point. I might wait for that. I don't know. It just depends. Biomutant I'm not going to get right away. I can hold that one on the side until like next summer when they don't release games. I know that Guardians of the Galaxy game is coming out around that time.
It's coming out in October.
Which I'll probably get in November.
I got it
and-
already in my queue for gameplay.
I know there was something else that was coming out around that time, an NBA 2K22, because it's the only basketball game. I have to get that. So there's a lot of games.
Yeah, I mean, mine's kind of dried right now until Horizon. Scarlet Nexus, I want to give it a shot, but I want to go back and play some. I want to beat Infamous Second Son. That's definitely on my list because I love the.
This is a short game. I'm surprised you haven't yet.
I know, I got to.
That and that, the other one, the sequel that came out after that, that was really cool. The DLC,
Oh,
the
yeah.
expansion, whatever they call it. I love that. That was better than Infamous Second Son. I enjoyed it more.
I'm gonna try. I want to play on both. I'm just gonna play on both. I'm just gonna get it done.
It was only like this, the whatever it was
Yeah, I
called,
know,
the one with the speed woman.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
That was only like 2 hours long. Like it was literally only
Yeah, no, the
2 hours
total
long.
was like 10 hours. I think the regular game's like only 8 or 9 hours. Like the whole
Yeah,
thing
it's
is.
really short. I mean, it's
Yeah, I gotta.
enjoyable. I enjoyed it. It's kind of traditional, kind of basic, nothing like
I might start it
superb.
this week
You
because
know.
right now I'm just playing Biomutant, but I might take a break from Biomutant for a little bit and play that. Get
I mean,
that
it's a,
over
it's just
with.
like a fun game. It's just like a fun,
Oh,
decent
yeah,
game. It's
Infamous.
not like anything. Yeah, it's not like Death Stranding or anything, or Red Dead. It's just like a fun game.
It's always on my
Kind of
docket
like
to
Order
beat. It's
1886.
been on my docket to beat for a long time. I just gotta get it done and over with.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember, like back in late 2019, I just beat Back to the Future, Order 1886, and the Infamous games. The two Infamous games on PS4 all in like the same week because all of them were so short of games. And I also had Ghostbusters, but Ghostbusters was so boring. Oh my goodness, I barely beat Ghostbusters because it was just so lame. I really only played
Wow.
Ghostbusters because Nike said how great the game was, and I played the game. I'm like, dude, these graphics look terrible. This gameplay is
Man, he
boring. The story is
overhyped
dumb.
that game. He overhyped it. I love
I mean, even it
Ghostbusters,
has
man.
a.
I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. That game was
I mean,
not satisfying. Like, that game was okay at best. Like, there could be a better
I don't know if it was
Ghostbusters
okay.
game.
That game was like I gave that game a 3 out of 10.
I wouldn't give it that low of a rating.
I mean, it was barely passable, like for me, because it was just lame. It was just completely lame for me, in my opinion.
I enjoyed it. Maybe I should have just played it on the PS4 instead of the Switch, though.
Oh yeah, the Switch would have been way worse. Oh my goodness, I can't
It was
imagine playing
pretty
that on the
bad.
Switch.
It's pretty bad. I got it on sale though. I got it very cheap. I got it for like $10. I thought for on Black Friday they were doing like newer games cheap. Like it was that and Bindi and the Ink Machine was for the PS4. Got that cheap.
Hmm.
Got them all
Oh,
super
another
cheap.
game I was probably going to get for my last traditional PS4 game that didn't come out at the same time as PS5. It would probably be Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I wanted to try that game.
Is that multiplayer?
I wanted. I don't think so. That's a single player game. I really wanted the. I did not like Dragon Ball's Universe. That game was kind of boring, but they kind of geared that as a multiplayer game. I think I might like the single player story more. I really don't know, but so that's why I want to get Kakarot or whatever they call it. Try that. So I'm hoping I can get that for like $15 or less at that time. That's my last traditional PS4 game though. I don't know why Mass Effect and all that games didn't just come out on PS5. So I do want to get Mass Effect, but I would rather play a
I
PS5.
don't
I'd
know.
rather own
Yeah,
a
I don't know
PS5.
why. Yeah, because Mass Effect and Biomutant both came out way after PS5. Why? I don't
Hmm.
know why the Legendary Edition didn't come out for the PS5. I'm waiting for that too. I'm waiting for a PS5 version of it. Are they ever gonna do it or no? Or is it just
I doubt it. I think they're just
it's a
gonna leave it.
popular enough a game to do it? Makes no sense.
I mean, it can be played on PS5. I mean, the only real difference would be the case. They're not going to have any kind of graphical difference. The most
Oh really?
performance-wise would just be frame rate. So I mean, if
And
they just
loading.
just for a case, which, well, that would be having to be reworked and stuff. So not necessarily. It would just be frame rate. Most of these upgrades are just frame
Man,
rates.
Ratchet and
Not a lot of
Clank
them.
not having a single loading screen was like watching a freaking movie, dude. It felt like I was like
Oh yeah,
watching a movie. Insane.
yeah, I really enjoyed Ratchet and Clank.
Such a good game, man.
I just I gotta say, I really disliked Immortals Phoenix Rising, and Game Ranks loved that game. I don't know why they loved that game so much.
And not Biomutant.
Yeah, they loved Immortals Phoenix Rising. They said, this game is
I
just
love
like Breath of the
Immortals
Wild.
Phoenix
It's
Rising too.
awesome.
I love Immortals Phoenix Rising. But as far as if I had the out of the two, because Biomutant is kind of like that type of game where it's kind of like charming and kind of kiddie type feel. But if I had to choose between the two, Biomutant all the way, man. I like Immortals Phoenix Rising. Way too many puzzles for my taste, though. I wish Immortal Phoenix Risings kind of was done like Biomutant, where Biomutant's puzzles are so freaking simple, dude. It's insane how simple the puzzles are, dude. Like I'm sitting there
Yeah.
like, oh, a puzzle. Like it's weird because they're not taxing. Like I'm telling you, man. I'm sorry, I'm hyping Biomutant up for you, dude. It's just such a great game. Like nothing feels like, dude. Like nothing feels chory. It's really weird. The world is cool to explore. Like I'm like, oh, what is in this house? Maybe I could get a new outfit or some gear for upgrade my gear and stuff. And like by the time I'm done doing it, all it says area cleared. You've collected everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I went around this area so much. It's insane, dude. Like I
Yeah.
just kind of like lose track. Like I said, I'm not just going like to point A, point B, point A like I normally do. Like I'm kind of, it kind of reminds me of like Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima was like that for me. Like the world was so vast. Like I was like, well, I want to go here, I want to go there,
Yeah.
I want to do different things or
Red
different
Dead's
levels.
like that for me.
Red Dead 2, like the online's kind of like that. Like I like it to go to the bar. Like we sat there and played poker for like a few hours. That was fun. You know what I mean?
And got murdered a whole town for $2.
Murdered a whole, and Mason thinks we did worse than murder. Or I forget what he was getting like all upset about. We were doing. I forget what it was. Like he's like,
No, he
"You
said
guys
they added a bounty hunter mode, and he's like, oh, dude,
oh yeah, the bounty hunter mode. He's like,
can't
yeah,
believe
that's
that.
terrible. We're killing people in cold blood. I'm like, dude, we just murdered a whole town in cold blood for $2.
Yeah, for two whole bucks, which $2 in
It's a
current
video
day,
game,
I
dude.
think is like
What was his
$80.
mindset on that? Why did he get upset about that? It's a video game, dude.
Yep.
I was confused by that whole thing, to be honest.
I don't even know what the mode is, to be honest.
It's like
I
this.
haven't played Red Dead in a long time.
I know we gotta go back. I like Red Dead.
It's just there's just too much storage right now until you get the PS5 upgrade. That's the reason I deleted it, is because of storage.
That's
It's
why I'm not playing the
120
story
gigs,
yet.
so I just
I'm not playing the story yet because of that reason. I wanna experience it in its full capacity that it needs to be
Yeah.
experienced, the story wise. You
also
said
the
that.
storage should be less with the PS5 upgrade. Because usually they optimize the storage, it seems like,
Yeah.
and it's usually less.
But Biomutant's like that, where you're like just exploring, and then you're like, oh crap, I lost track of time. Like it's exactly like that. And you said you wanted an open world game like that, a new IP like that. And I think Biomutant delivers it, dude. I really do. As far as a new IP is concerned, it's a shame it didn't do as well as it should have, because I think we could have gotten a new franchise. You know what I mean? Or at least a couple of games out of it. And THQ is really good at games. It sucks that THQ is not doing it as well because it's a THQ game. And I love THQ. Like, THQ games are actually really good. I think a lot of people diss THQ and don't give them kind of the benefit of the doubt. Because THQ's games are, when you play them, they're actually really good. It's a really talented company. And they're not like
Besides for Darksiders. That
well,
game is
yeah, that's
boring.
right. THQ, yeah, they did do Darksiders, but at least they don't screw their fans, though, dude. Like out on like certain things. Like they might not have like all great games, but at least they don't like do a lot of microtransactions and stuff, and just be like, hey, you gotta buy this, yeah, you gotta buy that.
Yeah.
They don't do a lot of that from what I see. Probably like the only wholesome company left, to be honest with you. They get crapped on a lot.
I mean, they just don't do much anymore.
They don't.
They used to be big with the 360 and PS3.
Oh, they used to be huge, dude. They used to do the wrestling games. They used to be the one. Their wrestling games were awesome too, man. They didn't care about. Like, it was before microtransactions ever were a thing. You used to have to unlock everything, and it's so fun, dude. They used to do the wrestling games, the old WWE games. SmackDown versus Raw,
Yeah.
that was them. And I enjoyed
Nice.
I enjoyed those. And like I said, there's certain ones of 2K I like, but
Taking Charlie.
they do like to squeeze the money out of you. That's for sure.
Hmm. I hate 2K as a company. I think NBA 2K22 is gonna be better, at least from what it looks like. I mean, it just depends. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna take a chance on it. Pre-order at launch day, like I have been doing for like the past 10 years. But
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do
I
that with
mean,
the WWE thing, but I'm probably just gonna wait for a sale with WWE 2K22.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a sale.
I
I
mean,
u-
if
it's
I
usually
hate
my
if I
flagship
hate
game. So
if I hate NBA 2K22, this will be my last pre-order for it. If I don't like it, this is my
yeah, see,
last
I
chance for
didn't
2K.
see 2020, 2K20 WWE was terrible. It was like
Hmm.
you saw how terrible it was. So it's like
Yeah.
that kind of solidified me not pre-ordering WWE games anymore because the game went so cheap. I was just kind of like, yeah, I think it's my last time of pre-ordering. Well, I didn't pre-order it anyways because I heard it was so bad. The one that kind of stopped my pre-order was 2K18 on the Switch, and I didn't pre-order that either. That was terrible. Like it runs so sluggish, but I still play it because it's the only WWE game for Switch. So, at least I have Battlegrounds now too, but it's the only realistic wrestling game for the Switch. So when I'm in the car, I'll play it or whatever. But
Hmm.
the 2K20 was the one I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order. It's too many bad reviews, and then I'm gonna do the same with 22.
Secure the objective.
I mean, heck, 2K20 caused 2K to actually not do a WWE game in 2021. So that's how bad it was.
Enemy took Charlie.
Yep.
It's pretty bad.
I I mean, I'm trying to cut 2K a little bit of slack with NBA 2K21, where they had like the transition to like the PS5. Maybe they had some sort of issues with their team or something. I don't know. So
Oh yeah, they
I'm
could
giving them one
have.
more chance with 22.
Yeah, they could
So
have
NBA
because they
22
had to
is the
work from
last
home
straw.
and stuff.
Securing C.
Yeah, and probably them not really wanting to work as well because they're home and all that kind of stuff. I think 22. I'm giving them this. I'm giving them this one last try. NBA 2K22 better not upset me. This is it.
That's it, man. I mean, you'll still buy the game. You're just gonna buy them on sale.
Well, unless NBA Live comes back, then I might get Live instead. But that just depends if their games are good or not.
Yeah. Did you beat Valhalla yet?
Losing B.
No, I'm still slowly going through it. If I try playing that too
Yeah,
much,
same.
it gets boring.
Yeah, when
You
it
kind
comes
of
in.
I just kind of have to go like an hour here, an hour there, an hour here.
That's
an
what
hour
I'm gonna
there.
do. It's the longest out of the Assassin's Creed genres.
I mean, I like the length. It's just their story is kind of boring. I don't. The whole. It's not like even a good Viking story. It's just kind of an average, boring Viking story. It's not like the Spartans in Odyssey where they did that story so well. Origins, they did the story really well. Valhalla, the Viking story was just kind of lame.
Yeah, it can be.
Losing Bravo.
I mean, it is a very
I mean,
slow-paced game. I'm gonna go back and
cool.
do it. I just gotta give it a chance. I gotta get a chance to do it. I still want
The
to go to
cool
the
thing
DLCs
is,
in Odyssey too. I'm still behind on
Mhm.
that because that's the one you said that the Hidden Blade one is really good, which I gotta play
yeah, I
that.
liked all the DLCs except for the Atlantis DLC.
Which I definitely want to play that one. I want to play all the DLC on Odyssey. I gotta give it a playthrough. It's gotta find the time, man. Time gets away from me, man. That's the problem.
The the cool thing is in Valhalla, at least like when you get like to a later point in the game, you can actually go to this part of Canada there, like this exact area and everything.
Oh, can you?
Because you know the
Affiliate?
Vikings, yeah, because that's where the Vikings first came in North America. That was the very first place they landed. Leif Erikson came here. Very
Nice.
first place in North America they came, so it's actually there in the game. Now, I'm not up to that section yet, But I read that online, so I know it's coming. That's what I'm kind of waiting for, so I can take a whole bunch of screenshots and see how accurate it looks.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I hope it's true. I mean, I read it online. I'm not up to that point yet. I'm still in the first area in England,
Yeah.
so I think once you pass England, I think you go back to like Slovenia or something,
You do. You
and
go
then you go
back.
to Canada.
I just cleared England. I didn't clear it intentionally, but now it opened up. The next missions are going back to the other.
Yeah,
That
'cause
one's
I'm
kind
doing
of
a lot of
confusing
side
because
stuff
you're going
too.
to different territories. That's why this one kind of confuses me because like I'm like where do I go now, and then I realize I got to go back to the next territory, like another country. I'm like oh yeah, that's the only downfall I see that in the map because I got confused, and what really frustrated me, kind of stopped me for a little bit, and I'm gonna go back to it, but kind of frustrated me a little bit was I was looking for my next objective, like for like 10 minutes. I was like, where do I go? Like I was like, I mean it's on the stream. I was like, where do I where do I go? I can't. And then I realized that you have to go. There's like you got to go over to the next map. I'm like, I hate this map or these multiple map systems, because I'm so used to the old Assassin's Creeds where it's all on the map. You know what I mean? Like there's one territory. There's
Yeah.
not like a whole bunch of different territories. So that was my biggest. I mean, it's a personal pet peeve, but this kind of
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the game. I just think it's
irritated
not
me.
really an Assassin's Creed game. It's just kind of boring. I mean, it goes. I mean, I can enjoy it to a point. Like, I like the side missions and stuff, but the main story is just kind of lame. I don't know. I just don't like the main story at all. I really don't. So I mean, and graphically, it kind of looks a little bit worse than Odyssey, which is odd. But like, not the lands
It's
or
the
anything,
first
but the
PS5
character
game.
models. The character models look worse. That's the only thing that looks worse. It's like it looks more animated and less real.
Yeah.
Like everybody looks more clayish with that CGI look. And Odyssey didn't have it as much as they did. Even Origins didn't have it as much as they did.
Odyssey's a beautiful game, though. Let's just face that.
Hmm.
Odyssey's a pretty game. That's another open world game that's really good. It's another amazing open
I was
world game.
considering going back to Platinum yet, but I think there's just too many trophies.
It's a lot. It's a big game, dude. Dude, the game's like
Yeah, I was going through my
hundred,
trophy list
what,
trying to figure it
80-hour
out.
game or 100-hour game if you platinum, if you complete it entirely.
I don't know. I mean, I played it originally on Xbox One X, and then I rebeat it when we were playing it. So, I mean, I beat the main story twice,
Valhalla's like,
but I never...
hold on, let me go on. Valhalla's like 100 hours. I know that. If you complete it entirely, it's a long game. I'll play one more and then I'm off for the night. Oh dang, it's already 12:30. Alright, so Odyssey is an 82.5-hour game if you complete it entirely. 43 hours if you just play main story. No, sorry, completion 136 hours. Sorry. Full
Nice.
full completion is 136 hours. Dang. Completion on Valhalla is 132 hours. Dang, dude. I don't think anybody would complete those. Dang, dude.
I mean, there's like a 2% trophy rate right now for Platinum's living. I don't know for sure. I never really looked at the trophies.
Yeah, full completion for Biomune's 42 hours. 42 hours, and then main story is 11 hours. And if you do main and some extra stuff, it's 22, 23 hours.
Yeah. Let me see how many people have the platinum in Assassin's Creed.
I'll do one more and then I'm off for the night.
2.4% of people earn the platinum in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
How many people?
2.4%.
That's not very many at all.
Yeah.
Dang.
How many people have the platinum in Returnal? 2.4% also have the platinum in Returnal. Zero. Oh my goodness.
How many people completed
Zero.
Returnal? How far have you gotten in Returnal?
I haven't played it since. I'm waiting for save points and stuff.
I thought they updated that already.
No, that's coming in like a month or two. But 0.1% of people got the platinum in Red Dead 2. 0.1%.
Capture the objective as task.
It's a long game, dude.
That's like probably like 5 people have the platinum in Red Dead 2.
Enemy has B. Enemy took C.
I mean, dude, it's a long game. What is Red Dead?
Well,
It's
it's
kind
really
of like
only because of the
Skyrim, where it's like
online
200 and
trophies.
something hours.
It's not really because of the single player though. The single player trophies you can easily get. It's the multiplayer trophies
168
that take
hours for
forever.
Red Dead. Dang, dude.
Because they require you to rank up a lot in the online, like in different things and stuff. And for trophy people, that's just, they don't want to do that. Because online trophies are always the worst.
Man, for full completion, dang, 168 hours. Probably a little longer than that.
Mason should have the platinum. He has like 1,000 hours into the game, but he doesn't.
He doesn't have the platinum at all.
No, he only
The
has like
first one, it
50%
only
of the
takes
trophies.
57 hours to get the platinum.
Yeah, the first one had way less stuff.
It's only an 18-hour game.
But-
I didn't even realize
but
Red
the
Dead 1 was that
trophies-
short.
The trophies in Red Dead 1 are also like only about the story, like the single player. Like I said, Red Dead 2 has half online trophies, and the online trophies take forever. Because you have to rank up to like all these different amounts and stuff, which takes forever. A lot of it requires luck, like going to certain areas and getting certain things and stuff. I don't think those really should exist as trophies, like those luck-based ones and stuff. That just annoys me. That should not be a trophy. It's not really fair.
FORTNITE out.
Losing Alpha. Losing Bravo.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Dang it, that guy.
I was going to go for Red Dead's Platinum too, before I seen the online trophies. Because the single player trophies are not that bad. I mean, it's just kind of collect a few things, complete the story, do so many side quests and stuff.
Bravo.
But then I seen all the multiplayer trophies and I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Oh, in Red Dead?
That's just too,
I'll
yeah,
help
it's just
you.
too difficult. And like the online trophies require a lot, like the quick matches, team death matches and stuff, which I just don't like doing those things. It's just, those are boring and hard and annoying. It's like, and you have to do like a few hundred matches and stuff. It's like, oh, it's so much to it. That's just not worth it for me.
Securing C.
Dang, he murdered everybody.
Now the Ratchet and Clank Platinum is pretty easy. Same goes with Miles Morales. Like, the only thing I have left to do in Miles Morales, because I did 90% of the trophies in my first playthrough, I only have to beat the story in New Game Plus, which, you know, is 6 hours just to beat the story. I have to, and then I have to clear out a little fort area. You know those war zone, like 4 areas where all the enemies are.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like guarding like a little warehouse. I had to clear out one of those without being seen. And that's it. That's the only 2 things I got to do.
Oh, that'll be hard.
No, I almost did it the first time, but then I accidentally slipped. It's not too hard. I like doing stealth in that game. I always try going without
Stealth
being
is
seen.
fun in that game. I did most stealth. The
So
invisibility
like
and
I,
stuff. That's fun.
hmm
Semtex going out.
so like that's a really easy platinum. That's basically only going to take 6 hours. The platinum, like from now. So I'm just kind of slowly doing it, cause I have Hitman 3 to beat and stuff. So I'm just kind of doing those on the side. So I'm kind of going to
I
get
was
two
kind of
platinums
shocked
at
you
once
waited on Hit Me
almost.
because you were pretty excited about Hitman 3. I'm shocked you waited
Well, I
so long.
tried finding it. It just I never could find it in the stores. Same with Scarlet Nexus. Those are the two things. And then I was going to get one of them. And I was only going to get one, and not get any other one until I
Scarlet
beat the other
Nexus
one.
is a
'Cause I'm kind of going,
PS5 game, right?
yeah, because I'm only going to get one game at a time so I can beat it and stuff, you know. Because there's no point in having both of them just to play one to the side so it can go down in value. So I only buy one at a time. So I
Yeah,
bought
it makes
Hitman 3
sense.
now since that was there, and not Scarlet Nexus. If Scarlet Nexus was there, I would have bought that instead. But now I'm gonna beat Hitman 3, Platinum Spider-Man, Platinum Ratchet and Clank, and then I'm gonna look for Scarlet Nexus again after that. And then I'm going to try platinuming Scarlet Nexus, assuming the trophies aren't too annoying. And then by that time, it'll probably be around when Guardians of the Galaxy comes out, which I do want to get.
I want Guardians.
I think it's
Play
going to
that.
be a fun single player adventure, I think.
I think so too.
And then there was another game that was coming out. I want to get the Kenya game, but I'm going to wait on that for it to go cheaper, because I don't really know if I'm going to like it or not. So that one I'm not too concerned about right away. I'm trying to get the games I know I'm going to love first. Like, I know I'm going to love Guardians of the Galaxy, because there's not really much you can mess up with that. I know I'm going to like Scarlet Nexus, and I want to get NBA just because I love basketball. So those games I know, but like Kenya, I think will be fun, but you know, I can't 100% say I'm gonna love it, so I'm gonna wait. Same with Biomutant, same with those kind of games where I'm gonna enjoy them, but I'm just gonna wait. Like Order 1886 was like that. I waited many years to play it. I knew I was gonna like it, but I didn't think I was gonna love it, so I waited and
It's a
I
good
bought it
game
for
though.
$10. And for $10, it was really good. The same with Back to the Future. I did that with
It
Back to the
it,
Future.
it kind of was like Biomutant, um, Order 66,
hmm
where it got terrible. Like people hated that game, and I was like, even
That was
this
just
is
because it
how
was short,
bad
though.
this is how bad Order 66 it got. When GameStop sold it to me, they legitly told me, after you beat this game, you can return it. It's not a problem at all. That's legitimately what they told me. Serious.
Mm.
I was like, really?
Well,
He's like, yeah, it's that short of a game. He's like, it's too short. It's too short of a game. He's like, it's an okay game. It's just too short. I'm like, wow.
I mean, I don't even think it's that. I mean, I think it's short. Yeah, I like long games a lot more. I mean, I love games that are like 60, 70 hours long. I love that. But I mean, for $10 I paid for, it's fine. You know, it was like 10 hours
Yeah, I
long.
think
That's
I paid
fine.
10 for it as well.
Now, I would
So
have been upset if I paid a whole $80 Canadian for that.
it was regular
I would
price,
have
I
been
believe,
upset.
wasn't it? That's what upset
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah, that's what I'm
people
saying.
because they
Like, so
sold it at
if I
regular
bought that in
price.
2015, if I bought that in 2015, I would have been upset. And I'm pretty sure that Kenya game is going to be like that. I think that Kenya game, since it's a lower price game, I think it's going to be like probably 12 hours long or something like that. That Biomutant game is around that time. Like those kind of games that are like only 10 hours, 12 hours long. And this is a game that I really am interested in playing, like Ratchet and Clank. And this is something like that. I'm going to wait to get it really cheap because it's just so short. I don't like paying like a lot of money for a short game that I'm going to
I
enjoy
paid
for like a couple
$30
of
for
days.
Biomutant. So
Yeah.
I kind of
I mean,
felt
like, I really
bad.
enjoy
Like I
it.
was like, because it got such a, like I kind of was like, yeah, you know what? I think some of the money goes from GameFly. I think it's kind of like buying from GameStop, I believe, where some of the
Well, they
money
had to
goes to.
buy the game,
That's what I'm
so
saying.
they
So
bought the game from the company.
they bought it from the company. So it's like, I'm gonna go ahead and get by it. I went ahead and purchased it because I wasn't. I was gonna take my time with it anyway. So I was like, and I kept telling myself, I'm like, you know what? I want to buy this game eventually. So I saw it for $30. I had a coupon. It was for 35. It's a $60 game, so I basically got it at half off anyways. but it's a $30. It was 35, and then I had a $5 coupon from GameFly for being a member, and I just went ahead and used it and paid $30 for it, so I got it half off.
Nice.
I think that's the lowest it's
So
probably gonna go, man. To be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna go lower than that. I could be
no, no,
wrong.
man. With the reviews being bad, I can see going down to like 15 Canadian or 25 American at like Black Friday. And if it does, then I'll buy it for that. I don't want to pay more than $20 for it, Canadian.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna go down. I mean, I don't think it's gonna go down no more than $20 American. I really don't.
No, like I think it's gonna be like Order 1886. It's very similar. Order 1886 in 2000, like it came out like I forget when in 2015, but it came out around the summer of 2015, I think, or something like that. And then I remember seeing it just a few months later, like literally like 4 or 5 months later, and it was on sale for $20 Canadian at ED. So I'm pretty sure Biomutant is gonna be the same kind of thing. Yeah, they don't sell the game; they're gonna price it lower there. So I mean, I don't think many people are buying Biomutant, especially here. So I can easily see
Sad.
that going down to $20. And if I see it there for like $20, then I'll definitely buy it.
No second chances.
I mean, I'm happy with what I did with Cyberpunk. I remember I traded in like a game. I forget which game. I traded in like a game, and I had like points and stuff, and I was able to get Cyberpunk at launch for $10, which was awesome. Even now, Cyberpunk is still like $25.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, I
got
don't
it.
even think
What
it's
did I
gonna go
say? I
down
got
to
mine
10.
for like 20. I forget what it was.
Yeah, 20 or 30. So I mean, I don't.
Came with a
I
lot
think
of
it's gonna be still a
stuff,
couple
man.
of
I was
years.
like,
Yeah,
holy
I
mackerel!
was
Came
just so
like
happy with
cars.
$10 purchase of that. Like, man, it's definitely worth it. And I think that's why I like
Biomutant's
Cyberpunk
great.
so
I'm
much.
waiting for them to fix it though. I'm not. I just don't want to ruin my. I don't want to beat it, and then I'm definitely gonna go back to it for sure. Oh, I got
Yeah, I
it.
never beat Cyberpunk.
I know what
I
happened. I
never
got
beat
it for
yeah.
$40. I got both that one, and I got Crash Bandicoot. Um, About Time. Crash Bandicoot 4. Alright, that's it for me. I gotta go to bed.
Alright.
Got Crash Bandicoot About Time as well.
Yeah.
These are the games I have right now. I gotta beat Immortal Phoenix Rising, Sackboy I wanna beat, Watch Dogs Legion I'm gonna go back to eventually, Biomutant. I wanna start Hitman 1 to Hitman 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 I'm gonna do whenever they get its upgrade. So you're not gonna play it anytime soon then, so I'll delete it then, huh?
No.
Because I only play
It's just
with
too
you.
much storage. It's just way too much storage. For like 50 gigs, I would have always kept it installed, but it's just way too much.
So right now on my list, I have Immortal Phoenix Rising. I want to play more Biomutant this week. I'm gonna wait on Infamous. I don't know. Should I do Infamous this week? I don't know.
I mean, it's a short game.
You know, you think it'll only take me a week to beat it with my schedule?
I mean, it should. It's really short. Especially if you put it on easy. Put it on the easiest mode,
I
and it's
put
extremely
all my
short.
games because of my time. I put them all on easy, dude. I don't put none of my games at hard. I never do.
Yeah, well, they would be like on like 6 hours then to beat. It only took me like 6 hours. No, I did
I want to
side
do
stuff.
that in First Light, Infamous Second Son and First Light.
The
And
first light is literally only going to
I'll
take
start
like an hour.
Infamous Second Son this week. Then I'll start it probably Tuesday. Play it for a couple hours.
I was surprised how short
Take a
first
break
light
from
was.
Biomutant for a little bit. You were surprised how short it went?
First light was. I mean, that was literally under 2 hours. It literally was under 2 hours for me to beat it from beginning to credits, and that was doing side missions. The few that was there.
Dang. I'm getting kind of
it was
nervous,
so
man, with
short.
Horizon. They haven't announced a release date. And it's getting close to the end of the year. I don't think it's coming out this year.
Oh no, I think it's going to be late 2022.
So you think it's going to be next year, huh?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a year from now.
They haven't
Summer
even. I mean,
2022.
I feel if it. If it was gonna be like Christmas time, I would think that they would have released it because Dying Light and all those have already announced their Christmas release date. I would have thought if it was gonna be Christmas, they would have done it by now.
Oh, yeah, I think it's gonna be like May 2022. That's my guess.
I would have thought if it was gonna be late 2021, they would have done it by now. I could be wrong, but man, I got so many freaking games I gotta beat. So Plague's Tale, too serious, huh? You said it felt.
I mean, it's very error accurate, and like there's just like in that time. I mean, there obviously was no like rat plague, but if there was a rat plague, it's extremely realistic. Like everybody was just like hopeless, everybody was just dying around, and it doesn't even end on a happy note, pretty much, because you know the second game continues the story, and by the trailer you can see how everything is still doom and gloom. So it's like there's absolutely
So it's a
no
very depressing
anything.
game.
Yes, and it starts off with a dog getting eaten alive by in a hole by rats. I mean, yeah, I just hate that game so much. And guess who loved that game?
Who?
Game Ranks loved that game. I watched the
It's
review of it, and they're
it's got
saying how
a.
awesome.
I mean, it's got a big. I mean, people love this game. Like I was gonna play it.
Dude, I don't. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be so grim. I wasn't. I really wasn't. I mean, I was expecting you like to be like a sad, like half sad, but then you know there's like a hope in it, and they're kind of rebuilding society or something, you know. But no, it's just like, oh well, we're stuck here. We're going to have to survive these evil rats that have this giant disease on us. We're about to die, you know. We're just going to kind of be here until we're eaten alive by rats. And that's basically it.
Hmm. I may give it a try
I mean, but
sometime.
Game Rings loved it.
And they hate Biomutant.
They loved depressing it. They loved Bloodborne. They loved that game. They loved that Hellblade game. They loved like the trashiest games.
Dude. Bloodborne sucked.
Dude, why does everybody like that game so
I
much?
hate
I
it.
don't understand.
And everybody
I
hates
don't
Biomutant.
understand.
What's wrong with the world, dude?
I'm probably going to get that Judgment game. I never played it because I like Kiryu's story so much, but they're making Lost Judgment now.
Yeah, I
I was
saw
going to
that.
play Judgment and then Lost Judgment. I think when Lost Judgment comes out, I'm going to buy both of them and then just play through both of them because I love Yakuza so much. It's going to be sad not seeing Kiryu and Goro and all of them in it. That's the only reason I didn't play it. The Hot
Full
Wheels game looks
show.
really fun. I'm definitely gonna get the
Oh,
Hot Wheels game at some point.
I want to get that like super cheap, or it's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
free.
same. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna pay a lot for it. But it looks like if you look at the trailer, it looks really fun. You can create your own tracks and everything. Like I think I'm gonna really enjoy that game. I'm not gonna pay like a lot for it, obviously, but I definitely want to play it.
Kenya looks
I
really
I
good. I can't wait for Kenya. It looks excellent. I'm looking at screenshots right now.
yeah, the
Graphics look
graphics look really good.
phenomenal. Huh?
Yeah, the graphics look really good.
I think it's gonna be like Ratchet and
Aliens,
Clank.
Fire Team Elite.
I think it's gonna be like Ratchet and Clank where it's we're gonna be like, oh, this is next gen. Because Ratchet and Clank was that. This is next gen. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Kenya is gonna be that same way.
It's Kenya an exclusive?
Yeah, it's only PS5. From what I know, it's
Yeah, I
PS5
should.
exclusive. Huh?
I think all the PS5 exclusives definitely have the best graphics.
And they
So
got
they
an
should just be the
E,
same as
dude. You
Ratchet.
said they don't give E ratings. They got an E rating.
Wow. No, it's E10 plus.
So what does E10 plus mean? It's
It has some violence.
oh,
See, that's what I'm saying. There's like no E games anymore. They were just
well, let me
E.
see what
This would have been an
Biomutant
E
is.
game in the 2000s.
Let's see what Biomutant
I
is.
think that would be E10. I think that's teen. I'm pretty sure that's teen.
There's nothing bad in it though. Like there's nothing. even remotely bad at
Dude,
it.
it's animal abuse because you're killing
Oh
animals.
yeah, you can. If you go dark, yeah, you are. You can kill animals. That's why I said don't go dark because you can slaughter animals and stuff. So be careful how you go in that game because you can pretty much play it any way you want. Yeah, it's teen. Oh, alcohol references. Yeah, there is a drunk. There is a drunk animal. He's funny though. He's like,
Almost every game has that. It's
yeah,
so
he's like
funny.
kind of drunk.
Dude,
Blood,
I found
crude
a game that's
humor.
easy.
I don't get crude humor. Fantasy, violence, and tobacco. There's no blood. I don't understand blood.
NBA 2K22 is the only game that I know that's E. And
Well, yeah,
NBA has more violence, it
all
looks like.
sports games are E.
Well, NBA 2K21 was E10 plus.
I gotta go. It's almost tomorrow.
Alright.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. You'll be on tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Hey, brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep, peace.
Peace. And with that said, Gamer Jeffro is out. Till next time. See ya.